A couple of weeks ago, I was out on a walk. The sun was shining, and I was minding my business, deep in thought and stressed, thinking about every single thing I had to get done before standing here today. As I'm listening to the chorus of Go Your Own Way by Fleetwood Mac, I heard something muffled through my headphones. I took an earbud out and noticed there was an older woman stopped in front of me. She had stopped to tell me that my eyes looked pretty. Now, at the moment, I was kind of caught off guard, but I said thank you, smiled, and continued my walk. As the day progressed, I realized I kept replaying this moment in my head. She didn't have to go out of her way to give me a compliment, especially when I had my headphones in. But she did, and it brightened my day. Obviously, this moment did not completely change my life, but it gave me confidence, and to be honest, it altered the way I looked at myself. And that is inspiration in its simplest form. We all believe that inspiration comes from movie monologues, underdogs winning the championship, or a more famous figure that we idolize. Well, I'll let you in on a little secret. Inspiration is in your everyday life, even when you don't realize it. What's even more fascinating is that I've learned how much inspiration can affect the way you do things, especially affecting how you see yourself. And this inspiration becomes contagious. Whether it is verbal or not, this inspiration can spark confidence you never knew you had. This newfound confidence can be your path to self-love, and it can start to change the people around you. Or in better words, it can inspire those around you. Inspiration is defined as something that causes you to change your behavior or something that sparks a feeling. It comes from the Latin origin inspirare, which means to breathe into. When you breathe something in, you feel fulfilled. It sparks something that ignites change. And now, you begin to see yourself or your future just a little differently than before. Inspiration is often the start of visual change, the biggest catalyst of self-love. The change might not be instant, but inspiration is also not instant. It is proven that confidence and emotions become contagious. How you act and hold yourself can draw others towards you, and then they pass it on to others. You might not know it, but these things can cause you to be that inspiration that others are looking for. Look at the person sitting next to you. They are inspiring you right now. You haven't even thought about that at all, have you? You might have just glanced over your shoulder and said, who the hell is this? And how are they inspiring me? But they are sitting there quietly, and so are you. They are not on their phone, I hope. If they giggle, you may giggle. If they start to clap, you may be inspired to do the same. Now, I, for one, have taken a while to notice that inspiration is right in my own home. I have a 24-year-old sister with cortical dysplasia, which in simplest terms means that she cannot walk or talk, making her unable to communicate with us. As a kid, I never really knew how to interact or be there for her. But I noticed something. She would be smiling all the time. She has not been able to verbally speak to us her entire life, and yet she doesn't care. She is just smiling and laughing, and joy just radiates off of her. I'll always remember all of my home volleyball games, she would be there. At the gym, the environment is quite overstimulating, and it can be really difficult to be yourself in an environment like that. But she absolutely loves it and thrives off of that noise. My parents even bring her little shakers for her to use to add to the already loud atmosphere. Now, besides being able to hear her scream and yell every single time I went back to serve, it warms my heart to know that she was able to be herself in an environment that other people may shy away from. Because of her, I've been inspired to be myself in challenging environments and walk that path to self-love. Not only can your family be this inspiration to you, but so can the other trusted adults in your life. Studying a new language is a daunting task, and I never thought I'd be able to build such a strong vocabulary in French, a language I used to know little to nothing about, except from that one Friends episode. As Joey Tribbiani once said, "Me poo poo." I walked into that first day of French class and thought I'd be done the next day. Just thought I should ship myself away off to France as a way to torture myself, and maybe then I would grasp the language. But Madame said 3 simple words to us throughout the entire year. Stop doubting yourself. You may be thinking, these words are old, overused, stupid, or just buffering for those who aren't as good at the language. But they really resonated with me and a lot of other students, so much so that I'm still taking French as a senior. These words have not only taught me the obvious, but they've been relevant in my everyday life, whether it's at school, at work, at practice, or just being with my friends. It has become a positive spin on a disease, and as we know, disease spreads. In our case today, inspiration is spreading. You don't need a platform to be an inspiration. You just need your presence. Feeling comfortable in your own skin invites others to do the same, and then they pass it on to others. Those who naturally inspire don't sweat the small stuff, take pride in their craft, be present in the moment, and don't get shut down by a single mistake or failure. In fact, failure is the biggest factor in inspiration. Eliminating failure would break the wall that has guarded self-love. The word failure sounds as bad as it looks, but it doesn't discredit any of the work that you put in. It only proves that you were willing to put your best foot forward. Former US President Barack Obama once said, "If a kid born in Hawaii named Barack Obama can end up becoming president of the United States, and a young girl born on the south side of Chicago can become the first lady, there's nothing you can't do." This statement is not relevant to status, but possibility. And much like confidence and emotions, possibility is contagious. Have you ever seen someone stand up for themselves after they've longed to do it for a while? You feel the same way they do after they finally speak up, even though you did nothing except be a bystander. And that's the beauty of it. You never know who's watching or who feels the same way you do, but it is that one moment that can spark a feeling inside you. So, how is this relevant in your lives? Don't wait for inspiration, participate in it. Every interaction you have from now on has the chance to evoke change in someone else's life. Notice others, compliment the little things, embrace who you are. Inspiration is not based on perfection, but progress. And it requires one thing, breathing. And once you breathe in that inspiration, you might have just helped someone else breathe it in too. Thank you.